What's going on, Fortnite fans? My name's Luke-thenotable, and in this video, we're gonna be playing 20 games of Fortnite on mobile. Wait, what? I finally lost all of my marbles, and today we'll be playing 20 games of Fortnite on a phone! Isn't it just disgusting? I wonder which 3 of those pixels is shooting at me. Unlike some of the other platforms I've played Fortnite on, mobile Fortnite is completely different, and it also explains why this is one of the most widely requested videos I've ever gotten on my channel. I'm not trying to become a pro mobile player, I just wanted to learn it, become at least conversational in mobile. So next time I'm at the airport, I can pull out my phone and play some Fortnite without getting killed instantly. I got a lot of fun stuff to show you in this video, so let's just get started. We won't start with game number 1 this time though, we're gonna start with a little bit of background. First off, remember, this is all recorded off of a phone, so that's why it looks like it does. Just bear with me, I know, it's just one video. And you know, it ain't that bad, really. The first thing you might notice are all the different buttons on screen. That's how I control my character. Though as you can tell, I can't control him very well. So before I started my 20 games, I decided to move these buttons around in a place where I thought might be a little bit more comfortable. And in game number 1, this is the layout I went with. Sorry I don't have any footage of me actually dropping in. Remember, I'm recording this on a phone. This isn't my final button layout. I moved them around plenty of times throughout these 20 drops. But you can tell by my gameplay that even at this time, I wasn't really good at anything. I grabbed a golf cart after securing some, not that great loot. Part of my problem was I didn't know the controls. Here, I didn't know how to get out of the golf cart, so I had to switch to the back seat and jump. That's obviously not how you should get out. The reason I got out was for this nice shiny golden balloon. I still haven't gotten all of them yet. But on the journey back to my golf cart, I heard a shot whiz by my head. Good news is no one can shoot in mobile. Absolutely no one. So I quickly hopped in the passenger seat and jumped out of the golf cart. I had a scoped assault rifle, which I wasn't too confident with. This isn't the greatest gun, but on mobile, where no one builds, it wasn't too bad. It got me the kill. I knew full well I had almost zero ability to shoot with any form of accuracy. So the plan was to sit on top of a mountain and hopefully have this win handed to me. Too bad midway through my plan, I rocketed myself. Got a quick heal and poked out with my scoped assault rifle to see what the enemies were looking like. And obviously, this guy's played this before. The only other guy in the match was standing in an open field, and he won. After watching that display, I knew I could win at least one of these 20 games. Though I highly doubt it would be game 2. I dropped into the motel and heard footsteps. To my surprise, it was just this default who wasn't moving at all. Obviously, I'm very inexperienced with mobile, and to be honest, I did way too much farming. There's no way I was gonna use 1,000 materials with my building skill on this platform. Mobile Fortnite does make it a little bit easier on you. You can see the footsteps of any players moving nearby. The visual footsteps makes finding other players a lot easier, despite these awful controls. Hey, look at me, 2 kills. In game 2, you see one horrible thing about recording Fortnite on your phone. If you touch your home button, the whole thing goes black. Fortunately, it's pretty easy to also just hit record again, but it was annoying and happened several times during these games. In this game, I slowly and painfully built a massive sky base on top of a mountain. I knew it was one of my only chances at winning. Unfortunately though, someone in the lobby was smart and shot down my sky base. Oh, and I was also dumb and redeployed my glider way up in the air, making me an easy target. Slowly floating down, I was shot several times. I deserved it. At this point, I knew the only way I was gonna win one of these games was cheesing it, and in this game, I didn't. I don't know what hurts more, the fact that I died or the fact that a default in the bush won this game. Game 3, I didn't realize I wasn't recording until there were 20 people left. That's okay, nothing really interesting happened. And as the safe circle began to close around Dusty Divot, I knew I had a chance. I could see the footsteps of another player, and then I saw him. Oh no! Good thing we were both totally afraid of each other, and he sat behind the corner, which allowed me to get this rocket off. I was using the auto fire mode. It basically shoots your gun whenever you look at a guy, and with the P90, it doesn't work that well. Still got the kill. With auto fire turned on, the shooting can be really weird with some weapons on mobile. And in this game, I found that out the hard way. And I think after the events in game 4, I'm definitely no longer trusting the SMG, even a gold one. Game 5, I dropped into Lonely Lodge. I didn't want anyone to fight me until I was ready, because I'm terrible. Everything's just so different. It made navigating the map, finding chests, everything just so much more difficult. Oh hey, and I even found another one of those golden balloons. Unfortunately though, Lonely Lodge wasn't as lonely as I thought it was, and I died. Game 6, I dropped right into Dusty Divot. I know playing conservatively won't get me anywhere. I think part of my problem was I trusted the auto fire mode just a little bit too much. Here, I probably could have shot him well before I shot him there, but whatever, I got the kill anyway. Though certain guns, auto fire works exceptionally well on. The silenced SMG is one of them. I definitely don't think auto fire is good with the shotguns, but again, silenced SMG, just line it up, the gun will do all the work for you, get some pretty easy kills. I was also able to use my trusty scoped assault rifle to get this kill. The spray and pray tactic works fairly well in Fortnite Mobile, mostly because other players can't build fast enough to counteract your bullets. And in this game, I was able to spray and pray my way all the way to 5 kills. Again, slowly and painfully built a sky base. But because my building isn't the best, yeah, I was shot down. Yeah, once I was on the ground, I entered full potato mode, got shot in the back, tried to defend myself, but still lost. You can see in game 7, I'm still moving stuff around. I also found out that the auto fire mode works exceptionally well with dual pistols. That's cool because normally I'm terrible with these things. Let's just say this one had a pretty far safe circle. Stuck on 19 health, I was in a quest for bandages, but unfortunately, the only thing I found was pain. The recording's messed up a little bit on game 8, it's just a little fast or something. I don't know. Luckily though, this game I dropped tilted towers, so you know it won't last too long. On top of one of the tall buildings, a default found me, and he had dual pistols. I told you those things were good. And again, sorry about that one being like really messed up. At least game 9 looks okay. I was minding my own business in the Wailing Woods bunker, farming some strong materials. But then I heard the sound of a teleporter. I already had my shotgun out, and the tactical shotgun's not bad with auto fire, but somehow I still got killed by that default, even though he didn't even move. Game 10 started a little bit better. I had purple dual pistols. Later I ended up switching the dual pistols for a scoped revolver. This was a dumb mistake. Made my way over to Frank with my silenced SMG. Remember, this thing's pretty good with the auto fire. But I ran out of bullets, oh no! Definitely would have killed this guy if I hung on to my purple pistols, but I didn't. Game 11 ends in a horrible death. So I thought this would be the perfect time to talk about some of the little doohickeys I bought for this video. Just know that I really didn't use any of these. There's just far too much Chinese on that package for it to be any good. First thing I did was I bought a couple different kinds of these triggers you put on the back of your phone. It literally just turns your phone into sort of like a controller. None of them worked well at all. I also got this thing, which goes over your controller to give it a little bit better grip. Doesn't work that well. This one also has a little doohickey you can flip over that actually works as a movement stick too, but I didn't end up liking it that much. Though, Turtle Beach heard that I was making a mobile video and they sent me the Turtle Beach Battle Buds, and I will recommend these. The Battle Buds had a huge design which allows them, I think, to get more bass, and it helps with footsteps a lot. So while I wouldn't recommend a lot of this gimmicky stuff, like this thing that turns your phone into a controller, I would recommend a good pair of headphones. Check a link in the description, you can get a pair for yourself today. Use code Luke for 10% off. But now we're going back to game 11. I had great guns and missed all my shots. Then when I tried to build, I did absolutely terribly. Didn't I tell you it was a horrible death? Listen, I almost forgot. I still got one more gadget, and this is the GameSir T1. This is a mobile Bluetooth controller that allows you to connect to your phone and play on a controller. The controller also has a little place for your phone, so you can put it just like that, and boom! You're playing Fortnite. Though again, I don't recommend this thing, and I'm about to tell you why. So game 12, I used this controller, and obviously I was not doing very well with the aiming at all. Whoa, that's bad. That default never did find a gun, but I ran out of bullets. I eventually caught up to him and just ended up beating him to death. Then I didn't run into anyone else and died in the storm. This thing does sort of allow me to build like I can build on console, but it's got horrible input lag, so shooting is quite the challenge. Though in this game, I got sniped! By game 14, I realized I'm no more effective with this useless controller than just my fingers. And then when I went to loot that marshmallow man, the controller broke in my hands. It has never turned on since this game. Good riddance. So game 15, I just went back to using my fingers. By this time, I'm getting more used to the mobile controls, but shooting somehow is still my worst skill. That guy dropped a rocket launcher though, so I have a chance. I used a plane to stay safe, even though it's a little bit wonky to control on mobile. I sat on top of a mountain, waiting for the circle to get small and other players to die. I was able to float into the final circle, just as this turned into a 1 vs 1. Saw the other guy in a very simple 1x1, and shot a rocket at the back wall to do major damage. I knew he was low, so I tried spray and pray and got a couple shots. I pushed towards him with all of the energy I had left in my body, and as he destroyed my structure, I hit the glider, blew him to bits, and won my first ever game on mobile. With how bad I play on mobile, I wasn't expecting any wins, but I'm so glad I got one. Game 16 didn't go as well though. The auto fire button bamboozled me on the minigun. I missed out on a lot of shots, and then the other guy killed me. It's a shame, because the minigun is one of the nastiest weapons on mobile if you use it right. And since I had one in this game, I was feeling good, until I got sniped again. Game 18, I discovered the glory of the turrets on mobile. Because other players can't build that quickly, the turret is insanely effective. But you know what isn't effective? My editing skills. It took so long for me to get out of my structure that this guy had plenty of time to get around me, then kill me. And for some reason, the sound and the video on 19 are messed up. So is my aiming. I only had to hit one more shot and I couldn't! I wasn't recording for the start of game 20, but that's okay, nothing happened. In Paradise, there was a rocket launcher for sale for 300 wood. What a bargain. Also, I try to grab more metal and strong mats versus wood. I can't build a lot on mobile, so when I do, it should be strong. Of course, I sky-based. I'm a massive coward. I was actually real excited. No one decided to shoot me down this game. One person left, final circle in retail row. I'm in a sky base. I dropped into the final circle, ready to do or die. I was going to set up a turret, but I didn't have enough mats. How dumb! I could see that the other player was approaching me. This was going to be it. I shot my rocket in an attempt to take him down. I did. He even took some fall damage, but he was good. He built up insanely quickly. Before I knew it, he was over me, and then the match was over. He had 12 kills, so he's probably done this a couple times. Mobile is definitely not my preferred way to play Fortnite, but it exists, and now I'm glad that I can at least play it. If you liked the video and want to share some love, why not use my Support a Creator code? Today, at least when this video comes out, is the start of the Share the Love event in Fortnite. Enter anyone's Support a Creator code between February 8th and 22nd second to get the free Cuddle Hearts wrap. And of course, I'd prefer if you used mine, code luke-thenotable. But that's it, mobile's over. I made it out okay. Thank you all for watching. I want you all to please stay notable, and I will see you in the next video.